came home, what did you think? What was the difference in like society? Like what was the biggest differences that was noticed?
Technology. Technology, for me, technology, because you know I went from Walkman, CD player, and before I left, they started getting the tablets. But I was already made parole, so there was no need for me to get no tablet. So and then coming home, it was the level of technology. I didn't know about no browsers, no internet, no Wi-Fi, no smartphones. Like I really thought I was gonna get a beeper. I was gonna give me a beeper. Like I'm gonna get a beeper. People can contact me and stuff like that.
And what year was this?
This was 2004. I came home September 10th, 2014. So it's like, you know, and like my mother, she gave me my first phone. It was a Samsung, but it had the Windows and not the Android interface. I'm like, this shit phone slim like that, blue. I'm like, what the hell is this? There's a phone. I'm like, yo, it don't have no buttons on it. How I'm supposed to use it? It's like, you see what I'm saying? She was like, yo, she turned it on.
This your whole earth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like my level now just so surpasses others and shit.
Right.
But so I called my man. I said, come get me. Came and got me, and we went to like it wasn't no Ruby Tuesdays when I left. So we went to Ruby Tuesdays. We chopping up. He said, yo man, I missed you, yo. And he was just coming from some type of business deal or something like that. So I guess it might not have went in his way, you know what I mean? I could see how he had his shirt, you know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't have known what he was talking about anyway. So we just chopped it up, and then like I knew and understand. So like when I came home, so another thing about prison people don't realize, like, only thing they provide for you is $25 that they take out your money when you first get in, and a bus ticket. So if you don't save your own money, like, you know what I mean, you won't have no money coming home.
Right.
So once I knew I made parole, like if I knew if I had a definite date, I would have been saving money. But I didn't really, I didn't have no date like that. So, but when I found out, I started saving my money. So I came home, I had $700, and they put it on a card for me, and so now I'm like, at least I got enough money to at least buy me some work clothes and stuff like that. But when I came home, now my mom took me shopping. Then other dudes that I knew, my man, he had moved down to the A, and he sent me a box of live stuff, but it was like all dress stuff, like button down dress shirts, slacks, stuff like that, peacoat, stuff that you're gonna need for interviewing and stuff like that. So I ain't had to worry about that. So I had casual clothes, I had clothes, interview clothes. So I took my money and I went and bought me a laptop.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I took my money, and I didn't know nothing about computers at the time. Like, so I went to Micro Center, got my laptop, then I just got to work. I started learning.
Started writing your books, right?
Yeah, typing. Yeah, because all my stuff was written, and it was written in pencil.
Pencil, handwritten pencil.
Yeah, so
you had to really transfer it to the.
Yeah, so I didn't know nothing. I didn't know how to use Microsoft Word. I had to teach myself all this stuff, and I had to be up hours and hours. Sometimes my mom would come, I'd be like knocked out. She was like, yo, you gotta rest. I said, Mom, rested for 19.5 years. It's go time. You know what I mean? Then one of my men wound up getting me a job. Like my first job, I was doing some janitorial stuff. Which to me I didn't care, because I'm like, I went from making 55 cents an hour to $10 an hour. So but I kept writing, I kept researching, then start learning about the book publishing business and stuff like that. Then I was like, then it was like, you gotta get an agent, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Then I'm like, damn, this ain't for me that way. Like, then I started researching, because I feel like at the end of the day, like now I'm like, yo, I'm God. How can somebody else validate my work and then take my work to somebody else to be like, would you put this person out on your publishing house? So, but then I started researching, and you know, you run across a lot of dead ends because a lot of self-publishing is not self-publishing. They was like, I forgot what they call, but they want you to give them X amount of money, then they'll put your book out, some little bit of marketing, and then give you a piece of your own book. I'm like, why would I pay you anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000? If I had that money, I won't need you anyway. So I just kept researching until I learned how to truly independently put my book out myself. And that's what I did.
Yeah, and one of the videos you said you self-promoted, self-published, self-everything.
Yeah, and I made some mistakes because I didn't know. Like, the first book I'm re-editing and revising right now. And hopefully I can put it out in a few months with a different cover and everything. Because I think that book needs a second look.
If Mecca did this.